A lot of the boys that I see who are unmotivated actually have attention deficit disorder. And those two are almost synonymous because one of the problems with ADHD is amotivation, the lack of motivation. And part of it is because it takes a lot more energy for boys and girls, but for people who have ADHD to get through the school day, for kids to get through the school day. So by the time they come home, they're really tired because it's taken so much diligence and effort to pay attention and to focus. The other problem is that kids with ADHD have problems with executive functioning. And this is a part of the brain that's developing in all teenagers. It's the prefrontal cortex. It's right here above the eyebrows. It's a part of the brain that deals with planning and organization. And for kids with ADHD, it's even slower to develop. And so that makes it harder for them to get work done. The thing about it, though, is that we talk about medication and we talk about behavioral approaches with kids, which sometimes work and sometimes don't. And medication can be very helpful. But what we don't talk about is a parent's response and how a parent can help a kid to become more motivated. And it's really the same as what I've been talking about before in terms of helping the kid to develop intrinsic motivation, in terms of focusing on control, competence, and connection. But I think we've really lost a sense of that, and it's not what the experts are talking about these days, is that there are ways that we can learn from the motivation research, and this is what I've tried to do in my book, is to distill the motivation research, to apply it to teenagers, to take what I've learned from my clinical practice, and to take what we know about ADHD and executive functioning, and bring it together for some suggestions and for a plan that will help these kids too.